Hey everybody, I'm AskJoshy.
And I'm Frank Fields.
And we're still doing Magic card previews for the spoilers for the Gatecrash set that's coming out in February, the first week of February. We've already done some of the mechanics for all of the guilds, Cypher and Blood Rush and all the other things, Battalion, Evolve, and might as well say them all. What is the last one? There's something else.
There's something.
Extort.
Extort. There we go.
So we're done with the various guild mechanics.
Yeah.
The next card that we're actually going to be previewing is Illusionist's Bracers. It's an artifact that costs 2 mana to play and then 3 mana to equip, just colorless. So the interesting thing that Illusionist Bracers does is whenever an ability of equipped creature is activated, if it isn't a mana ability, copy that ability. You may choose a new target for the copy.
And of course, on the very day that it was announced, someone posted the infinite mana combo in Standard that's actually pretty easy to get, involving Captain of the Mists and Gilded Lotus, where you use the 3 mana from Gilded Lotus to use Captain of the Mist ability on itself and Gilded Lotus to get their 4/3/1 mana. You can get infinite mana of any color, you can do a really big fireball or whatever, and that's actually not that hard to get, but of course that requires like 12 cards out of your deck just to try to get an infinite mana combo, so it's not that great. However, it does have a lot of ramifications on a lot of different cards. To me, immediately, Is It Staticaster came to mind in Standard. I'm not sure exactly what's going to be in Limited, but there's obviously going to be some things that have activated abilities that are just tap abilities that are really, really strong.
Yeah, I'm thinking Simic is probably going to have some nice things for you to tap and move counters around or add counters or whatever. So Simic has probably some applications for Illusionist Bracers. If Orzhov ever prints a creature that can tap to gain life or drain life, that's definitely going to be a great application. Mill, if there's any creatures that mill with a tap mechanic. So really, Illusionist Bracers are kind of restricted right now based on our knowledge of the set, because not everything's been spoiled. So it's going to be hard to try and give it a real rating. But right now, I mean, just on its own, even without knowing what the creature abilities are going to look like, I would say that it's a pretty fun card, at least.
Definitely a fun one.
In Limited, I think its power obviously is going to be based on the other cards in the set. There are a couple already that are okay, but I'm sure there's going to be more powerful tap abilities coming out, so going to hold back reserve judgment on this one for now, because it can be used in any color deck. Any guild can make use of Illusionist Bracers. We just got to see what's printed.
Yeah, and it's interesting, in Return of Ravnica there weren't that many really strong equipment cards. This is the first one we've seen where you're like, wow, that could be really powerful depending on what other activated abilities are actually going to be in the set. Right now it's probably about a 1.5 to 2, because we haven't seen that many strong abilities other than Mill. But there could be a lot that come out. Maybe Boros could get like a pinger that then becomes very, very strong and limited. Instructed, probably not going to see play very much. Maybe there's some interaction with things like It Is Staticaster, and you can't get mana abilities with it, so you can't do kind of a super ramp or anything like that. But, I mean, there could be applications that someone kind of break, but that's going to be pretty low, like 1 maybe.
What about Lobber Crew? You could do so many pings.
Oh my god, all the pings.
You could kill people with just mass Lobber Crews and a bunch of multicolored spells. Maybe, I don't know, but that would be pretty terrible if you died to that. But yeah, Illusionist Bracers, looking forward to seeing what kind of combos we're going to be able to get with it in Limited. And in Standard, obviously, is still going to depend on what comes out in Gatecrash, because all that's going to be available as well. But Illusionist Bracers, I think it should be pretty cool. It just depends on Wizards at this point.
Yeah, definitely a fun card at the very least.
Alright, well that's it for Illusionist Bracers. Stick around and we'll have some more card reviews coming up very soon. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter if you don't mind, and show these videos to your friends if you're interested in getting them interested in Magic, or if you just want to keep up with some nice discussion for the Gatecrash spoilers. See ya.
See you guys.